Richard will introduce the Audi.
Hello everybody, my name is Richard and I will be presenting information on Otis 5 forces, SWOT analysis, graph showing market share and sales, proposed strategies using the ANSOS matrix, and the summary. Well, from Otis 5 forces, these are external forces which contribute to strategy a company has to take, and these are grouped into 5 sections. These 5 sections also have their various form of levels that it affects the company. We look at first threat of new entry. Threat of new entry is the ability of new competitors which produce the same vehicle or the same material to enter into the market, and it's low. It's low because the cost of entry is high. The cost of resources is high for a company to get into the car manufacturing business. That is why it's low and only safe on that department. We looked at the threat of substitution. Threat of substitution has to do with people with similar products, such as trains, buses, and airplanes. We provide transportation for people, and it's high because there are a lot of people and there are a lot of companies in that kind of market. You look at Fly Emirates and all these trains and buses which people used to move around Europe and all around the world. This is very high, and this is a situation for Audi which Audi has to look at. And we looked at competitive rivalry. Competitive rivalry is high because there are lots of car manufacturing companies in the world. We look at Tesla, Toyota, Mercedes-Benz, BMW. All these are competitors of Audi, and they are manufacturing a lot of vehicles and every year. And we looked at supplier power. Supplier power is low and medium. Why is it low and medium? Because the suppliers vary. You look at a supplier who produces probably windshield, provides Audi with windshield wipers or something like that. And look at a supplier who provides with tires. The supplier with tires has more power than that of the supplier that produces windshield or provides Audi with windshield. So that's why it's low and medium, depending on the product the supplier gives to the company. That's why it's low and medium. We looked at customer power. Customer power is medium and high. Medium and high because Audi, every customer preference is different. Some customers have money more than others. Some do not have such low money. Some need these luxury vehicles. Some do not really need luxury vehicles. They just need a normal car to use in their day-to-day activities. That's why it's low and high. We looked at a SWOT analysis, and the SWOT analysis focused on strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The strengths and weaknesses are internal factors that the company has control over. And we looked at the first one of the strengths. This is Audi is situated in Europe. It's situated in Europe. Europe being the richest continent in the world is a very good opportunity for Audi, and it helps Audi to partake in a lot of businesses. We looked at great finances from my group nation bonds presentation. You could see that Audi has a lot of money from their operating cash flow and other things like that, and they can partake in any business that they want to. We looked at the brand name of Audi. The brand name of Audi is premium. It's associated with luxury, expensive things. That's why it's the strength of Audi, and it's also important for Audi. And we looked at the weaknesses. The brand name again is there. The brand name is there because some people do not want this premium. They don't want expensive things. They want something that can take them to their day-to-day activities or anything at all. And Audi being associated with expensive things, this prevents other customers from getting into Audi products. And we looked at European market dominance as a weakness. It's a weakness because Audi is very dependent on the European market. More than 45% of their total sales are from the European market, and if there's a crash in the European market, probably war, financial breakdown, something like that, it would really affect the company. And that's a weakness. We looked at simple vehicle type manufacturer. Simple vehicle type manufacturer. Why is it that Audi is mostly associated with luxury cars? Look at companies such as Ford and Volkswagen and other companies like that. They produce a whole variety of vehicles that help them in their day-to-day business and provide other people. And we look at opportunities. Opportunities come within benefits and weaknesses, and the company can look at what they can do with these opportunities that we've aligned. We looked at the opportunities, increasing wealth in Europe. Increasing wealth in Europe, as we said, all these situated in Europe. And because Europe is a very rich continent, and countries such as Poland, Ireland have been getting more money and have increasing GDP from 3 to 6%, increasing GDP every single year as provided by IMF. it's a very important strategy for a very important section for Audi to look at. And we looked at partnering with other worldly franchises. You look at Europe, there are a lot of franchises such as football clubs, there are television stations, so many other people, fast food restaurants, plenty, a lot of places that Audi can look at and partner with them and get more marketing and get their product out there. Look at the emerging Asian market. Emerging Asian market, I would see from the map earlier, Audi has some factories in Asia and they can penetrate the Asian market. We consider China and India coming up a lot in the Asian market. And we looked at opportunities again, and we looked at advancements in technology. You look at the advancement in AI, advancements in all these kind of technologies, and it helps Audi to be able to benefit a lot and use their great finances as the the strength to be able to move the company forward. We look at threats. With threats, we look at Brexit. Brexit is a threat. Why is it a threat? Because Audi is situated in Europe, and if there's some Brexit will introduce tariffs and new taxes and levies that were not there previously. And we looked at increasing conflicts in Europe, and Audi is situated in Europe as a strength. And these conflicts in the eastern part of Europe is a problem for Audi, and it can prevent Audi from going forward. We looked at also a threat, poor nature of roads in some countries in Europe. These countries do not have the best quality of roads, even though Audi's cars are really good, and they can damage their cars and damage Audi's reputation. Well, this is a graph showing Audi's car sales in Europe from 1999 and 1990 to 2016, and we can see that Audi's sales has been increasing year by year with some bumps along the way, but it's still increasing and it's really good for them and they can. We looked at the market share of various car producing companies in Europe, and we looked at Audi, and Audi is among the best there, even though some companies are ahead of it, but Audi is among the best and it's really helping them and it's really a positive for them. We looked at the sales of Audi and Mercedes-Benz in Europe, and we can see that Mercedes-Benz has an edge over Audi across the years, and it's improving, and it's really something that Audi can look at, even though Audi has sometimes been competing with it also along the years. We looked at the market share of Audi and Mercedes-Benz in Europe across the years, and we can see that it's very similar to the sales of Audi and Mercedes-Benz across the years, with Mercedes-Benz having an edge, but Audi also having a say in the market across the years. Another one we looked at was Audi and BMW. Audi and BMW are far more closer than Audi and Mercedes-Benz, and this is shown in the graph. And Audi and BMW have a more competitive, have more rivalry than better rivalry than Mercedes-Benz, and you can see from the graph that they overlap each other throughout the years. Looked at the market share of Audi and BMW in Europe, and we can see that it's very similar to the sales graph as shown previously, and Audi and BMW do not really overdo each other throughout the years. Well, this is the Ansels matrix, and the Ansels matrix has to deal with the strategies a company can take, looking at these four quadrants. The four quadrants determine have a degree of risk, with the market penetration being the least risky, and diversification being the most risky, and product development, market development being somewhat in between them. From the Ansels matrix, we developed a couple of strategies that we would like to look at in our individual reports, and these strategies are developing new vehicle types. These new vehicle types focuses on product development, and we also looked at use of AI technologies, which deals with product development a lot, and using these new technologies to better the cars and improve sales. We looked at marketing, targeting middle class customers. Also, targeting middle class customers is a form of market development and help. It's a form of market penetration, and it helps Audi to get their products out there. We looked at sponsorships, which is a form of Ansels matrix, which we looked at, which Audi can also look at partnering with other worldly franchises, as we said earlier on. And we looked at air travel, which is a diversification factor, and which Audi can also look at. We looked at targeting the Asian market, which is also something that Audi should look at, since Audi has some corporations in some factories in Asia, and Asia is a developed market. And we looked at the introduction of more hybrid cars to protect the environment, which is an environmental factor people are becoming aware of. In summary, through our analysis, we realized that external forces really shape the strategy a company must take. And we also realized that Audi has the strength to tackle any problem ahead. And we realized that Audi has a promising market with strong European dominance. And we also realized there's an emerging Asian market support. Thank you.